Western intelligence services are attempting to stage a color revolution and destabilize the Republic of Serbia, Vulin's office said, referring to a 2014 pro-European street uprising in Ukraine that ousted a pro-Russian president there. During his phone call with Putin, the topic of color revolution, a term used by mainstream media to describe the Western-backed uprisings that toppled governments in Ukraine, Georgia, Kyrgyzstan, and over the past few decades. The Soviets reflecting their shared views. Is the EU conspiring against Vucic? Let's delve into the conspiracy behind these events and analyze the current situation in Serbia. Sergei Shoigu, the Secretary of Russia's Security Council, recently met with Serbia's outgoing Deputy Prime Minister, Aleksandar Vulin, in Moscow. They discussed the same matter discussed with Putin, as reported by Russian state-run news agencies on Saturday. These student-led anti-corruption protests have spread across the Balkan country over the past 4 months, since 15 people were killed when an awning collapsed at a newly renovated train station in Novi Sad, Serbia's second-largest city. From January 23rd, the supporters of President Vucic of the Serbian Progressive Party, SNS, staged a rally in Jagodina, a city in central Serbia. It is to be noted that coverage for that pro-Vucic protest, which at least 30,000 to 50,000 people attended, is negligible in Western mainstream media. For many in Serbia, these current anti-government protests seem suspicious and overreaction for a corruption allegation similar to many others in the last few decades, which comparatively saw far less reaction among Serbians. Vulin is seen as a pro-Russian politician by United States and European Union leaders. In 2023, the Biden administration even sanctioned Vulin for helping Moscow in what it called malign Russian activities. In 2024, he was decorated by President Vladimir Putin. So, what has the Serbian government done? Serbia's police raided the offices of 4 big NGOs in February for abuse of USAID, U.S. Agency for International Development Funds, in Serbia. This came after the administration of the U.S. President Donald Trump froze foreign funding for 90 days in January. Since the 1990s, USAID has invested several billion dollars in countries like Moldova, Serbia, Albania, Kosovo, and Bosnia and Herzegovina, all former communist countries with aspirations of joining the European Union. Funding opposition political parties, NGOs, and various entities to bring people onto the streets is seen by many as classic Soros playbook in foreign intelligence agency operations. Meanwhile, the Serbian president is not holding back. Aleksandar Vucic affirmed, in a telephone conversation with Russian President Vladimir, he will attend the coming May 9th parade in Moscow. I've held a great conversation with Russian President Vladimir Putin on all major issues relating to our bilateral cooperation and confirmed that our meeting in Moscow on May 9th will take place. I thanked him for the fact that Russian officials do not support the colored revolution, Vucic said, as Moscow supports the position of Serbian President Aleksandar Vučić. President Putin had a very clear, precise position about that. Russia understands well what's going on, and it will continue to support legitimate authorities in Serbia. So is this the reason Ursula Von De Leyen, Kaja Kallas, and other European leaders want to get rid of Vucic? Will the Trump administration go soft on Vucic? Does this resemble 2014 color revolution of Ukraine? Or is this an organic protest by a certain section of Serbians? Write in the comments and let us know your thoughts on the same. Like this video and subscribe to our channel for more videos on geopolitics.